Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have so much to tell you today. The energies are very heavy today. I was feeling stressed out all morning and it was not my stress. It might have been my twins, or it might have been a salesperson who came to visit me today, who I definitely was feeling his stress as well. I did a video earlier of my sand art, and although no one really got what I saw, and I saw several things which I'm going to show you, I feel that JP was probably the closest. Seeing two heads, because my first thing I reported was not just a head, but I'll show you in a minute. So JP, I'm going to give you a free read, okay? So you might want to email me the email that you'd like me to reach out to you through, okay? So just email to my twinflames3344.com, the gmail.com email, okay? And thank you for playing along. I was hoping you guys would see more. I'm going to show you what I saw, okay? And I've been doing this for a while, and this was one of the most beautiful ones I've seen. So I need my glasses. Where did I put it? Okay, so the first thing I saw, and you may not be able to see it clearly on here, but you can go back and watch it again. There is a woman, see here, with a bonnet. Her head's there and her body extends off that way. See, she's like lying down, reaching her arm out to a block. Okay, and this isn't very clear, but if you watch the video, it would be very clear. This is a woman with a bonnet, like an old-fashioned bonnet, and like bell sleeves, and she's reaching out to this block over here, okay, to remove the divine masculine block, okay. Then it also can be that her arm that's flying out looks like a stingray to me. But then I see, would you love me? If you knew. Okay, so here you now see, right in the middle, you see a tornado touching down, and there's also one touching down over on this side, where my fingers are, on, I don't know if I can reach over and see it. You see it on this side, there's another blue tornado touching down right there, and that tornado is now the woman who once had a bonnet on. Now she's got this head here, the head here that's like veiled, and she's looking down very sad, and that blue tornado is her cord coming out of her chest, and then the other tornado is touching down in the middle, okay? And then this most beautiful part you have to watch again. I have to show it to you live because you can't see it otherwise. Let's see. I'm not going to show you all the things I saw. I'll tell you the other things because this is too difficult to see on my screen. So you have the veiled woman with the two tornadoes, and then someone's waiting for me. Then there's the tornado in the middle. Let's settle in for a minute. The tornado in the middle there, as it touches down, you see in the middle, right there, there's this like bust of shoulders and head, like that's the dark coming in. And then watch this white. The white right here, that's the back of the divine masculine. See the shadow right in the middle is like his spine, like a man leaning over and you're seeing his back. So I want you to watch that because that's so beautiful. I can get my finger on the right spot here. Where's the arrow? All right. All right, now watch the back of that. That's the Divine Masculine. Watch it. He falls and collapses to the ground. Now you have to see that do that again for yourself, because it's hard for you to see on this. It's beautiful. It looks so perfect. It is the Divine Masculine's back as he collapses to the ground, and you're seeing him from the back. So watch it again. It's when I saw it, I couldn't believe it. It was so beautiful and perfect. So the Divine Masculine falls to his knees, and the veiled woman lays her head in a puddle of tears. I see an eye underground, and I see a bat, and then I see the union cave being prepared, where the light works tirelessly, with guides and ships above watching, and then a tidal wave, and then complete balance. So that was my answer, okay? But you have to look back to see the woman, the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, because it's just beautiful. Okay, and as soon as you reach out to me, JP, I'll let you know. We'll figure out when we're going to do the read, okay? So I'm going to review a few things from the 29th and to the present. Some energy and downloads I've been getting. It's getting more and more specific, the information I'm getting. I'll give you some of the general fun stuff first, and then I'm going to tell you what else I've been getting. On the 29th, I got, well, I watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and I loved that because I don't know if I ever watched it all the way through. I think I did a long time ago, but I didn't remember. And I watched it, and I didn't realize there's a big ant that actually saved them, and that ties perfectly in with my ants. Okay, that I told you I have a few pet ants who hang out on my counter all the time. This week, they're not staying on my counter. They're coming into the living room and crawling on me, the 3 ants. I don't have a bunch of ants. It's just the few that were in the kitchen. I actually took them back to the kitchen, and they crawled back to be on me. So I don't know what the energy is doing, but they want to be on me as opposed to just, you know, staying on the counter. So, and that was, I loved that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids had the ant, you know, it made you love the ant. So maybe that'll rub off on some of you. Also, it could be literally Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Some of the kids in our dynamic, whether it's the Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine's kids, could literally be going through some PTSD, you know, stressed because of difficulty between parents, or whatever the situation is. It could be multiple different scenarios, but I was definitely getting up that this was all about the children, okay, that the children are having issues. I also want, I've been seeing bicycle spokes, you know, the chains, how they come together, you know, on the bicycle, how they link in, you know, alternately in between the spaces. I'd seen that before, the picture of the middle, you know, where the chains come together, and I didn't know what the specific message was, and they came up again for me here, and I was just getting random information about it. So if any of you can expand on this for me, please do in the comments. So in reference to the bicycle spokes and the chains linking together, and when I saw it initially, it was the circle, you know, the middle of the bike, where the chains go around and then go off onto the tires or the wheels. I was getting silver and gold, okay, so we're getting opposites here. Silver as protection and the Christ gold energy, okay, and then mirroring, giving Giving and spending was mostly red. Unfocused and overworking was mostly blue. And to balance blue and red, of course, is purple. Silver I was getting is dark and cold, which makes sense for protection. And when I invoke protection, it's the Christ light is a white, sparkling gold light. And I have been guided to invoke an indigo platinum shield. A lot of people just invoke from Archangel Michael a blue shield, which is fine. But I was guided to do an indigo platinum shield, which literally I noticed for the first time in one of the cards. There's actually an aura around one of the queen's heads that's gold in the middle with the indigo around the head and then the platinum around that. And I'd never noticed that before, and I've been doing this for the past 2 years, okay? So I get that silver is dark and cold, different than platinum. Gold is sunny and light, and that metal contains light. So something I noticed was in a picture where the hermit is not the hermit card, so it's in another picture, but it's the hermit without the light. But there was actually metal in the picture, or snow and ice. So anything that has reflective qualities has light. So to be reminded of that, because in the darkest of areas there is the smallest amount of light. It doesn't matter. If you can find any little bit of light, then you can find a way out of the dark. And that was the message from that. And that the bicycle spokes connect. Families, mirror, reflection, and death are all part of the light. You must see the dark in order to see the light, and in order to let go of polarity expression. So again, the downloads I was receiving that day: kids in need of attention. Watch the squirrels and birds, because they're coming out now and telling you stories about what's going on in your life. Not only does your twin and the other people who come into your life reflect your energy, but so do the animals. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And ground, ground, ground. Today the intensity is insane. And it was fun. The other day, one of these earlier days around March 29th, when I was doing a read, I wrote down to just get flowers, because I was reminding myself to get flowers for the pots outside, because the squirrels were there and they were looking for my flowers and they weren't there. And then on April 1st, I bought flowers at the grocery store, not planning or not paralleling that to the note that I had written. But then it came back again that day that I'd written that down. So flowers, go cheer up your life and get some flowers. Also, to take not one step at a time, but take 2 steps at a time. They want us to accelerate what we're doing right now to get ourselves ready, prepare. And this is still on March 29th. I got, I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. And then I also got Nai again. I've gotten that before, N-I, and also Nini. And Nai, by the way, I looked up, is Navajo you, like you and I. And it's also the 7th note of the Indian musical scale. And also they say Nai in Monty Python's Holy Grail, which I thought was great. And then I kept getting Death March. That wasn't the only day that I got it. Death March, not that it's a March, but the month of March was death. Trust issues, to release thoughts of what might happen potentially, you know, when things come together with the karmic. Release potentialities, release what you think might happen, okay? Let go of outcomes. And also I want to recommend Aluna Ash has come out with videos and she's amazing. So watch her. She gives amazing updates about what's really going on with the energies and the scenarios with the twins. When I first watched Aluna, I looked up to get her website. I didn't find a website, but when I looked up Aluna Ash, I got Ash, I think it was Asheboro, North Carolina. But that parallels some information I've already received from an ash town in North Carolina. So I ended up looking up more stuff in North Carolina, which I have been drawn to. The robins and woodpeckers are back, and the bees. Oh my. Woodpeckers started pecking on my chimney on the 30th. And I started seeing Arcturians. 3 kings came up on the 30th, as well as alky. It was just a shortened word in my cards, but it came up alky as an alcoholic. And also I'm starting to draw symbols that I see, so I'm maturing in that sense, in those downloads. And I was playing with the infinity symbol, and one of the things I got was, I can show you the drawing I did. Where did it go? In this book? Yeah, here it is. So if you bend the infinity symbol back, it becomes the heart is just an injured infinity. And the infinity is just a key ring. So you see the pictures up here? That's the infinity. Okay, bent backwards into a heart. And then into, if it's doubled over, it just becomes the circle, which is the key ring, which I've also heard information about the Merkaba eventually becoming just a circle, which it is if you just outline the outside of it anyway. But that was just the start of it. I started getting some more symbolic downloads. One of them was a 7. It wasn't exactly a 7. It was a 7, but the vertical line was like a wave, and it wasn't straight. It was off to my left, so like a wave going like that, so it wasn't straight down. I got the message, another storm is coming, be prepared, and that was the second time in those few days that I got that same message. I would open up my mail to a mail that was weeks ago. For some reason, it was not a mail that I'd gone into. Another storm is coming, be prepared. That was on the 30th. And then, which had never happened before, this is when the aunt first started coming in the living room. That morning, the aunt was on my cards, helping me read my cards. And then there was the lover's card was out, and he ran over the card and then like ran a marathon down the table. It was really funny. I got Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after, even worse, because she had no faith. Without his crown, she doesn't want him. And then I got heaven in their eyes again, which has been coming up a lot. That's like the illusion of the angry men who are around the people who are of love and now getting attention. So you're going to be seeing jealousy coming out. And another word I keep getting is quickening. There's a quickening. All right, things are happening, they're speeding up. Okay, and then death march again. And pest control. I had someone come out. I had been to a home show recently, and I was telling one of the pest control guys there about my pet ants that I don't want any poison in my house. But they had offered to come out and look around to see how they could keep mice out. And so he had come out, and so pest control had come up again. So literally, it may not be bugs, it might just be pests who are coming around the home that need to not be around your home. The song You Are So Beautiful to Me came up that day, as well as E.T. Phone Home. And also the name, and I tell you I get codes from my cards because I use different size cards. So when I use the big cards, which I don't normally use for this read, and I cover them with the smaller cards, it gives me word codes because the words that were on the cards are now shortened, and I put them together and get codes from them. And a name that I told you about already, Aid or Addie, it depends on how you read it, keeps coming up and up and up. And because the children came up, I was getting that there's an Addie trying to reach out for help. So if you know anyone like that, ask them. Or if there's an Addie who's watching who wants help, ask, comment below and ask for help. Then on the 31st, I watched a movie, Volunteers, and it starts with the song Blue Moon. And it was a blue moon. And then I got quickening again with the blue full moon and North Carolina. Addie came up again. And then I got AVM, which is, for me, because I worked at University of Penn for a long time in the medical system, it's arteriovenous malformation, which to me was code for the artery is the divine masculine, the veins are the divine feminine, and the malformation is the 4D disturbances. Okay, so we need to clear any 4D disturbances, because literally, if you're going into your 4D home to bridge your 5D to your 4D and bring it grounded into 3D, we're going up to 4D. So literally your 4D home is going to become your home where you are. And I got that confirmation today, actually, last night. Spring cleaning came up. Oh, and very important, a house number. I was out jogging and a squirrel started running in tandem with me and then ran up a tree. And right at the house where he started running with me was 7421. I looked up 7421 when I got home, and it's a gene ID regarding vitamin D. Very important for someone out there who works with that kind of thing. I believe this is a very important message. Gene 7421. The gene ID regarding vitamin D. There's something very important about this that will help someone figure something out regarding that vitamin. I also felt my left ovary, which was strange because I haven't had an ovulation for 2 years now, okay? And I get it as spring. And I watched Girls Trip, which, if not for anything else, it's great for a laugh, okay? They're so funny, actually. And before I forget, which I might have just forgotten, oh, no. I want to remind you that, April is the beginning of the astrological year, right, with Aries. And remember that tax day, April 15th, is there for a reason. It's a template to put everyone at the beginning of the year when you are most abundant and with the most ability to manifest. They wanted to put you into lack, okay? Because you realize you're preparing for your taxes on April 15th, all of Aries, from the middle of March to the middle of April. And so that would put you in thinking of lack. So make sure you do not. Okay? Stay at 0 point. Don't get triggered by money. Don't even think about the money. Do what you have to do for your paperwork and your taxes, but don't feed into it. Yes, and I got shift. That was the 31st. Shift. There's definite shift this past week. It was very obvious energetically. April 1 was Easter, and bunnies were making their presence known. I have a mug that has bunnies on it, and I use it every day, and I never look at the bunny, and the bunny was looking right at me when I looked at my mug that day. I also got balls to the wall for the divine masculine on the 1st. 12 rays of love, God, self. 12 rays of love, which is God, which is self. And I got this very specific download, which may help for you guys as well. If your divine masculine is still not, they're all awake to an extent, but if they're not truly awake and have not come forward to you especially, I was guided to, when you bring in light, bring in violet light, which is the light of transmutation, okay? Bring it through your crown, like you would normally do when you bring in light and ground yourself and diffuse it through your body for healing and that kind of thing. So bring in violet light, wrap it around your heart, send it through your cord and out to your twin, okay, because you're connected through your cord. Wrap it around his heart and then send it up through his crown and blast out his crown, okay? Like his crown's not open, send that violet light out through his crown and then to diffuse out into his aura and around him, okay? Because there are definitely karmic blocks, specifically implants and devices to block his crown from opening, okay? So, and I've gotten message feedback already that this is working for the past few days that I've been doing this, okay? Yeah, so very important to use the violet light. I also got in one of my cards, the star card specifically, there is one yellow star, so the gold is the Christ light, and then there were 7 white lights, and I got that's Snow White and the 7 dwarfs. And these are like you and your communities you're building, the people that you may speak to on a regular basis, other twins that you've connected with. You're building something like Snow White and the 7 dwarfs. The Christ gold brings the green, and the green is the divine feminine and the magenta the divine masculine together, okay? And then I also got literally EI-EIO. So if anyone has a sync to Old MacDonald had a farm, or someone's moving to a farm, please let me know below. And again, I was getting, again, the divine feminine red and the divine masculine with blue right now. And quickening to the ith, meaning crazy quickening, to release all pain for harmonious union. Those are some of the things I got. And then yesterday, which was Monday, I started getting more symbolic downloads, just a quick view of something I started drawing, and it has to do with the physical body, okay? I literally took the formation from what the 5 of Wands, the way the swords were in that specific card, and it was showing me ley lines of the body. And so I mapped it onto a body, and I drew another picture of a full-size body, which I guess I'll be working on, but that's, all right, so I ended up drawing ley lines of a body, okay? So if I come up with more about that, or if somebody else has more information in regards to that kind of thing, let me know, please. Yeah, on yesterday, the number, 56, and half of 56 was coming up, which was 28, and 3.5, which I related to one of Aluna's videos about half, when she was talking about, I think it was Daniel and the Bible, and half of 7 was 3.5. But that was coming up regarding the number 56, and half of that was 28, and 28 is very significant for me. So if it's significant to anyone else, let me know. Savage was coming up, like to tame the savage beast, and then ley lines. We're being guided now where our missions are going to be, where we may be moving. So pay attention to your messages. There was some soft snow and rain yesterday. Yeah, and I got some other symbols from the cards too, which I believe are going to be tools of healing. So I'm definitely getting more. I'm getting more things now to draw down, literally, about the body. I am a green aura healer. I am a golden Blu-ray, but I am a green healer. My aura is green, and my specific abilities have to do with physical healing, and auric and etheric healing, but mainly physical healing. And then I got information about the physical body, because I'm always massaging out pain because I have back injuries, and when I'm massaging it and relating it to what we've been through, with the pain that we've been through, I got the quote, torture it to make it better, just like in a concise way, you know, not to actually torture yourself, but that, you know, sometimes you have to go into the pain to come out of the pain. So that was important, just like we did. We had to go into dark night in order to come out of it, to rebuild ourselves in a different way. It's the same with injuries. But don't do anything crazy, because I didn't say to hurt yourself, okay? This is just the quote I got, torture it to make it better, okay? It's not, you're not supposed to hurt yourself. Don't do anything without a doctor's advice if you have a major injury, okay? And a reminder to keep it simple. Don't make things complicated. When you get anxiety that you're not doing the right thing, or you're not on your mission, and you're confused, just allow, go within, go into the discomfort and figure out what it's trying to tell you. Keep it simple. It's not supposed to be complicated. Just allow and stay present. Health and comfort without love means nothing. Okay? Love is never having to say you're sorry also came up. And there's a time for us, someday a time for us. Time together with time to spare, time to learn, time to care someday, somehow. We'll find a new way of living. We'll find there's a way of forgiving somehow. And then someday I was getting as 8 of Cups, somehow 9 of Cups, and somewhere 10 of Cups. Okay? And Heaven in Their Eyes came again. I have more drawings. Walk like an Egyptian. A Star is Born came up. And again, the day I got 3 kings, I also got 3 crowns. And that paralleled to blowing out the violet light through the crown. That it was being confirmed, it was being done. And the strangest drawing I got from the cards was the Knight of Pentacles holding like a giant lollipop that was in a shape of the heart, and the heart wasn't originally a heart. It was coming from 2 cards. It was the 5 of Pentacles, but only the 2 upper pentacles were showing, and then the 3 swords from the 3 of Swords. So those together, when you outlined them, become this lollipop heart that the Knight of Pentacles is like riding around on his horse carrying. Kind of like, you know, parading around what he's captured, like he's very proud of himself. So please let me know if that resonates with any of you. Yeah, some of this other stuff needs to develop more before I can tell you anything about it, but I'm definitely getting more, you know, detailed technical messages. But I'm also getting that we're coming into our 4D. So you're not going to be moving up to 4D anymore, because you're going to become, if you've been on this for a while, you're actually going to be in 4D soon. Also this morning, when I stopped to meditate when I was doing cards, I saw the 2 triangles with the points toward each other. So the Divine Masculine triangle on top and the Divine Feminine with the point at the top on the bottom, and then them merging together into the Merkaba. And that was interesting because the cards came out when I visualized that were self-love, make an effort, and wedding. Okay, and then today the number 24 also is coming up, which is the Queen of Wands. I literally at 2:24 saw 2424 as I was noticing 24 and getting connection at the same time. I've been getting a lot of connection from my twin. Yeah, and then I saw 888 today with 111. So that brings us now to the read. I'm going to do a Divine Masculine read for you now. Okay. Okay. So this is for the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Today is April 3rd, 2018. April 3rd, 2018. April 3rd, 2018 for the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Please be clear. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. I'm feeling stress in my chest. Okay, so the first card is, and these are a bit reflective, so sorry about the glare. That's the Knight of Cups. Okay. What crosses him, the challenge, is the Star card. The foundation, wow, is the Four of Wands. The recent past is the Seven of Wands. In his head and heart is the King of Wands. The near future, the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. How he sees himself is the Wheel of Fortune. His environment, what's around him, or how he's seen, is the Queen of Wands. The outbox, I don't do hopes and fears because we don't do outcomes or past. We want to do the outbox. What do we need to clear? The Divine Masculine, okay, is the Six of Wands. And the Destiny card instead of the outcome. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful read. And then I do an after the Destiny card to see the energy after the read. Okay, and that is the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So that's the energy of him waiting around, planning, strategizing. The King of Pentacles is underneath that, okay, which has been in his energy a lot lately. So him and his business persona, he's already reaped rewards, and now he's planning or strategizing how to go on and become even bigger, right? So the way I always put the cards together like this is sometimes where I get symbols from or different pictures of what's going on. So we have the Eight of Wands up the top there, and then the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and it looks like there's some support up top. It looks like he's under an awning, you know, like this is a roof and he's standing under it, you know, by a house. And then outside by his bushes. even the chair he's sitting in this deck looks like it's outside, because there's a chalet or something, some kind of home in the background. Oh, and weird, I'm noticing on his chair, which I've never noticed before, there's like little animal heads, but I'm not sure what they are because they look really weird. Kind of looks like a mixture of a monkey face with a rabbit head. It's very strange. So that's the underlying energy. It's very comfortable, waiting, ready to plan. It definitely has to do with finances and family comfort. Okay. And I'm going to pull a card from the numerology deck. Shuffling. Clear. Clear. The organic divine masculine twin flames. Oh. Okay, the card on the floor is completion. Yay. And the bottom of the deck is financial discipline. That's 48. That's pink and emerald green for the Merkaba, and the completion card is all purple indigo, you know, third eye energy. It's the number 9, which is universal selflessness and endings and compassion. From the this is for the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Before I do that, I am just going to take a quick pick of the cards for you guys for my posting. Sorry about that. I don't know what this is about this. It's so give me one sec. It's the strangest thing. I have my new iPad. When I switch websites, it'll still open the other website and play the music. This isn't the first time this has happened. It doesn't happen on my other iPad, so I don't know why it's happening on this one. But this is the Tarot Sexual Magic. So what is the energy from that? That's the wheel card. And then we have the Devil. And the King of Swords, and the Star card. Anything else want to come out? Yep, one more. That is the Seven of Swords, I believe. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Okay. This is for Romance Angels. Romance Angels. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Let me untangle. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Oi. Sorry. Well, 4 cards dropped out, but if you, I'm actually going to do it again, but if you want to see the cards, I'll tell you what they are. I have free yourself. Give your relationship a chance. Worth waiting for. And calling in your soulmate. Okay. I'm going to shuffle again. This is for the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. What is the advice? Ooh. What is the advice? Okay, we got attraction. It says, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And actually, you deserve loved one to come out as well. You deserve love says, you are lovable. Bottom of the deck is forgiving and learning, which has been coming up a lot lately. Forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. And then the Rider-Waite mini for my clarifiers. Clear. 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 If I do these over the floor, they'll be everywhere. Okay. So for the 7 of Pentacles, I'm clarifying with the King of Cups reversed. For the recent past, the 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands received the Tower reversed, the 2 of Wands upright, and the 6 of Cups upright. And then the 4 of Wands for the foundation. Came up the King of Swords reversed. The center card, which is the Knight of Cups. Okay, we got the 3 of Pentacles for the Knight of Cups. Now for the Star card, which is the challenge. We've got a few cards here. 4 cards actually. Is the 4 of Pentacles reversed, the 7 of Swords, the Star card reversed, and then the Queen of Swords upright. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. And that's on the challenge, the Star card. And then the what's in the Head and Heart, which is the King of Wands. King of Wands. We got 3 cards here. Okay, we got the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords reversed, and then the King of Pentacles. Okay, nice. That's on the King of Wands. And then in the near future is the 9 of Cups. And these 2 are turned over inside the deck, and those are 9 of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups upright. And then how the Divine Masculine sees himself is the Wheel. The Wheel. Okay. We have 10 of Swords and also the 9 of Wands reversed. Around him is the Queen of Wands. We're going to clarify her. We have the Three of Swords reversed. And there's two more cards that want to come out for that as well. And that is the Fool reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed. All for the Queen of Wands in the environment. The outbox is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, Six of Wands. And that is the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. And actually the Ace of Wands reversed want to come out as well, and the High Priestess reversed. And that's all in the outbox, what the Divine Masculine needs to clear. Okay, the outcome is the Destiny card, is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles for the Divine Masculine, Organic Divine Masculine, Twin Flames. It is. And they are stressed today because I keep feeling it. There's the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles is the after card, so I'm going to clarify that as well. Six of Pentacles, the after card for the Organic Divine Masculine, Twin Flames. Okay. And so that came out the Eight of Cups and the Temperance card. And then the bottom of the deck comes out the Knight of Swords. And I usually look at the bottom three, depending on how they come out. Okay, so this is how it comes out with the bottom three. And this is just per my intuition, the way I like to arrange them, how it makes me feel balanced. So we have the Chariot on top there, and we have the Death card on the bottom there, and then the Knight of Swords in the middle. This is major aggressive energy right here. Okay. So, with the, it's like the King of Pentacles is feeling very calm and comfortable in his home, right? Waiting around, doing yard work. But he's the King of Cups reversed, okay? So he's either emotionally unavailable or being very emotional about something, but the other cards aren't reflecting that. Unless he's secretly worrying about a loss of money. And then we have this Knight of Swords attacking. This is how they're positioned here, okay? So the Knight of Swords is basically coming at this King of Cups reversed, okay? He's already in a vulnerable position, or it could be a jerk reversed. He could be drinking because he's not waiting anymore. This could be this reversed energy, okay? But this Knight's coming at him as the King of Pentacles. The Knight's not the King of Pentacles. The Knight is someone on the warpath, because we've got the Chariot, it could be a Cancer, and then the Death card reverse is clinging to the past, or it could even feel like dying, you know, when someone's really upset. And then it's very aggressive. I mean, the Knight of Swords is upright. It's not the worst, because he could be reversed. That would be bad. It's just harsh energies and very aggressive. Then we have in the recent past, standing up for themselves, defending themselves, standing their ground, right? Not waiting around anymore. And it has to do with, this is so twin to me, because you have the Six of Cups. Could be kids as well, and him planning the future for his kids. But it's also, they're both twin flame cards. The Six of Cups and the Two of Wands is the twin flames. And then the Tower reversed, which is standing up for himself. The Tower's already happened. I've been getting the Tower all week. It's like cleaning up the mess. I got earlier too, the Divine Masculine is cleaning up in the yard, that people maybe were drinking and partying, and there might have been throw up or pee in the yard. So this is him planning to choose a path and standing up for himself, which is great because that's always in favor of the twin, and it can also be related to his children. Okay, the foundation is the Four of Wands, but the King of Swords is reversed, so he could be not talking at home, okay, or he could be just verbally kind of nasty and cold at home, all right, not wanting to open up at all. He could be lying as well. It could just be the general energy at home as well for everyone, because the card has to do with the home and stability and celebration, right? Because you got the Four of Wands. And there could be a party where the Divine Masculine is kind of excluding himself from events, or maybe he's there but just kind of ignoring everyone, being to himself. Because in the center of the read is very positive energy. We have the Knight of Cups clarified with the Three of Pentacles, okay, which is beautiful. It's a coming together of nobility, or just creativity, learning, but it's definitely of love. A place where, you know, the Divine Masculine offers love at work. That's where he's happy right now. At home, not. At work, yes. The work that he does. And this is a general read, so everyone's situation is a little different. The challenge is the Star card, okay? And that's the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that I was telling you about. The star is the Christ light, and then the seven lights are all of you guys, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is letting go. But also, if you see in this card, I always see too, like he's trying to patch things up. He's trying to patch up holes in the ceiling or something, you know. And there's some kind of sneaky stuff going on, all right? Because you have the Seven of Swords here. Someone's running away from trying to patch things up. And there's the Star card reversed here, so it's actually reversed. The main card is depression or loss of hope of the Queen of Swords, which would be the mate of the King of Swords, who's reversed and being very nasty, okay? Also can be an Aquarius person, so whoever it is the challenge for the Divine Masculine. She's upright but depressed, and at the same time trying to run away from patching things up, or spending a bunch of money that she doesn't want to apologize for, trying to get away with it. If she's depressed, maybe she's spending because she's depressed. It makes her feel better, okay? But it's not good, because normally, I mean, this can be construed as holding on too tightly, but it can also just be stability and saving, because there needs to be savings, right? But reversed next to the Seven of Swords isn't good. That's unreasonable spending. So in his heart and head is the King of Wands, okay? And this guy's always staring down. A lot of times in the Divine Masculine read, I get this King of Swords sideways. I always get him as Metatron, watching over them, kind of guiding them, like kind of getting a little harder on them to do what they're supposed to do. And again, this is very positive energy, because you have the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles both upright, which is very abundant. And then you have the Nine of Swords in the middle, which means there was some suffering between them, but now it's over. So it's positive for the King of Wands. It's like he's offering love at work, but not home. It's like he's the King of Wands. He has other ideas of what he wants. Okay, seeing his home life as the King of Swords reversed with the Queen of Swords, and he's seeing his work life with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles person, who is an independent person who has everything together. They're abundant and they have everything the way they want it, and there's no more suffering between them. Okay, so it's very positive. Then we have the romance angel cards. I already told you. Okay, are attraction and you deserve love. Okay, and that's the Sagittarius arrow. Okay, being pointed, and the smelling flowers. Okay, and that came up today too, about getting some flowers for your home. And she's all in green. But you notice this, the person with the bow and arrow is the feminine, and there's been a lot of energy coming up with, you know, jealousy. So there might be a jealous karmic who may be sending negative energy. Then we have in the near future, for the Divine Masculine, he's got the Nine of Cups, but the clarification shows it reversed with the Page of Cups. Okay, so now remember, when you're getting, I'm doing all these main cards upright, so you have all those energies. They are there. If they're in the reversed, in the clarifications, it's because they are reversed at the moment, but they just need to be turned upright. Those energies are still present in the upright. So this is, it's like he is Nine of Cups upright. So like when he's at work, he's very happy and satisfied with giving to others, and maybe even going out, you know, for happy hour and socializing with friends. Okay, it's that very satisfied energy. But with the Page of Cups there and the Nine of Cups reversed, it could be drinking too much, you know, acting like a teenager again in love. You know, he wants to offer love, but he's scared, so he's going out drinking. Or it could just be him not getting his wish, maybe because he's got a kid to take care of. You know, the baby would be the Page of Cups. But there can be satisfaction there and a lack of satisfaction. We still have the Page of Cups upright, which is very positive. It is love. It could be a small message of love. It could be a child. It could be Pisces type energy. And maybe the Divine Masculine is good and satisfied in giving to others and has what he wants, comfortable. But the child is not satisfied. Okay? Maybe the child wants more attention. Or the child's drinking. Okay? And that would go with the vomit that he found in the yard. Okay? And how he sees himself. The Wheel of Fortune. And it's clarified with the Ten of Swords, and which is upright, and the Nine of Wands, which is reversed. This could even just be back pain. Okay, but it is the Wheel of Fortune. It is destiny. So it isn't ending. And the Nine of Wands is reverse is good. It's, you know, before being guarded and guarding all your wounds that you've built over your life, and now letting go of that stuff. So the wheel is turning in his favor by ending the pain and letting go of the wounds. So he's seeing himself as recovering, which is great. And then around him is the Queen of Wands, who is not great. Okay? Number one, this is the Queen of Wands with the black cat. So she's aiming poison arrows at you. That may not be good, but for the twins, don't worry, because you are protected and sealed. Just make sure to do your clearing and your protection every day. But the clarification cards for the Queen of Wands, you know, it's not good. She may be healing, or maybe expecting an apology, all right, but this is someone who has no faith, or who's being very foolish, and this is imbalance. So either spending too much money or letting someone else do all the work. And she's looking away. She's like, whatever. She is imbalanced right now. Because the other underlying energy from the other decks, this is the way the Tarot of Sexual Magic is. This underlying energy could be, you know, at the top we have the Ten of Wands, which shows up reversed for the Divine Masculine. So it's about him. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So it could be him confessing either to either one. So because this is the King of Wands, it could be confessing something he's done to the karmic who's depressed and crying, okay, and then giving her a hug. But it could also be saying goodbye, because he wants to go see the twin who's also upset, okay, or that's how he sees the twin. But either way, this could be a confession or getting caught with his pants down, okay. This literally is him caught with his pants down. But also in this card, the feminine in the picture, the depiction, she could be drunk. So she may be doing the confessing, because she got caught with her pants down. And then the forgiving and learning, just a reminder, the underlying energy was forgiving and learning. That as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And then the underlying energy for the numerology deck again was financial discipline. So obviously there's some issues with someone spending too much money. And 48 is the Eight of Cups. You know, someone walking away. So maybe the financial discipline is 48, which is a 3. 3 is self-expression. But 48 is the Eight of Cups. It's having worked on something for a long time, put a lot of love into it, and then walking away from it because it's not complete. There's something missing, and they know they're never going to find what's missing there. Okay, so maybe there's someone who's got a drinking problem or a spending problem. Either way, that's definitely a vice that needs to be corrected, and financial discipline's coming up. So then we have in the outbox for the Divine Masculine, we have the Six of Wands, okay, and this is all about attention, getting attention, success, having followers, and achievement. So it's telling the Divine Masculine he needs to clear the need for that, you know, need to get attention, need to feel like he's the man, because he needs to find that worth within himself. It's saying he needs to clear secrets. This is like, you know, secrets not coming out. He needs to clear sexual frustration. He needs to clear, you know, love that's gone wrong, okay? Those are things he needs to clear. He also needs to clear feeling overwhelmed. He needs to clear anger. And secretive new beginnings. You know, he needs to be just himself. You know, that his attention to himself is enough. He doesn't need to feel his worth through getting attention from others. Or he feels like the Divine Feminine isn't paying attention to him, and he wants to turn all those clarifiers upright because he wants to have a new love and romantic beginning with the High Priestess. And if it was a secret, maybe that secret may come out, and maybe he's worried that that will mess up his new beginnings. But he needs to clear all those worries out. 0 point. Allow. Know who you are. So then again, you know, we talked about the outcome being the Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands reversed. So this could be him wanting to rush in passionately. Sexual frustration's been coming up a lot lately, but he's holding back, wanting to extend an invitation or send a message, or maybe he wants to learn something about his abilities, or more information about what the Divine Feminine knows that he doesn't, or just more information about the Divine Feminine for his family, maybe so he can justify to his family what he's doing. Around on the right side of the family, so the Divine Masculine side of the family, okay, we got the King of Swords and the Star card, and then there's a connection but no physical connection, okay? So that could be an Aquarius with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius masculine. You know, they're not being sexual. So this could be on the karmic or the twin side. It is on the right side, which is the Divine Masculine side, which for me, in my reads, references the karmic, okay? So the depiction in the King of Swords here has a third party outside the window. So he may be still with his karmic, but he's not happy he's there, and he knows that there's somebody just outside the window. But they're separated physically. On the left side of the Ten of Pentacles is the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune card, which are both major arcana. Okay, maybe Scorpio energy here. And it's on top of the Completion card, which is 9. Okay, and it's like, you know, he's planning on making an offer. He wants to rush in passionately. Got the Devil holding his penis. He wants to offer his penis. But I know it's the feeling of definite, you know, family issues. That he's working out. There's obviously financial issues, some family issues that they need to work out before he wants to complete. We've got the Completion card. He's trying to wrap things up. The After the Story card is the Six of Pentacles, with both cards upright. You know, that's patience and balance, and then the Eight of Cups, which we brought up already. So it's reflecting the positive energies of the Six of Pentacles. So it's working out the balance in the finances, paying out what needs to be paid out, whether it's debts, whether it's child support, or, you know, in a divorce. Divorce isn't coming up right here, but a lot of energy has come up with that already. So it could be just resolving last issues. It could be someone just having a big blowout right now, but the Tower isn't here, but it's been here for the past 2 weeks, so. Okay. So the King of Wands with the King of Pentacle energies is in a good place, just not at home. He wants to offer love and sex, an invitation. He wants to learn. He still wants his family legacy, even though it's not going to be the way he thought it would be originally. He still wants that. He just knows it may be with somebody else. So energies are definitely changing. And don't forget the quickening, you know. Anything you guys need to wrap up, the Divine Feminine, you need to get it taken care of. The major arcanas again were the Star card, which is Aquarius, the Wheel of Fortune, and And that's it for the majors in the main read. And the star card is also about, you know, dreams coming true. And it can be fame too. But again, the star came up as the challenge card, and the star card clarification on there was reversed, which is about no hope and depression, that kind of thing. So it looks like there's a big fight going on, or just resolving of issues after a big fight, or just overspending and fixing those issues. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards from the oracle decks. And realize that all the cards that came out today, if they were all upright, would just be amazing energy. So it is there. The potential for all of these to turn upright is definitely there now, which, you know, we haven't gotten that kind of energy before. So that's great. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine, I'm going to pull from the Ascension deck. The Ascension deck. So for the Divine Feminine, what is the advice for the organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames? And we got two cards came up, Lady Portia and Lord Kamika. Okay. The numbers are Lord Kamika's 42 and Lady Portia's 32. The bottom is Archangel Metatron's cloak, in case anyone's interested. Lord Kamika, which is 42, which is a 6. 42 is the 2 of Cups. And 6 is love, family, community. It's the 2 of the feminine energy on the inside, working through 4 on the outside, which comes off as a very responsible, dependable person. So Lord Kamika came from another universe to set the conditions for the golden age of Atlantis with Archangel Metatron. He's returned, and I brought up Metatron in the read, so he has returned to be Kohan of the 8th ray, a soul ray of purification, the violet light, enlightenment, and communication. When you receive this card, you're in a quest for enlightenment. Your guidance is to breathe Kamika's blue topaz light into your aura. Expand your attitude to one of unconditional love, acceptance of others, and personal responsibility. Kamika will open new doors for you and guide your footsteps towards enlightenment and ascension. And the affirmation is, I call on Lord Kamika for enlightenment and to support me. Okay, so it's really important to clear yourself right now, because we're talking about purification, transmuting, using the violet light, the violet flame, and just clearing yourself every day. Like I said, there's very harsh energies, and if you don't clear yourself and protect yourself every day, it can really drag you down. So as long as you do those things, make sure you get enough rest and water, and eat healthily and get some exercise, you're going to do okay through these downloads. Lady Portia is 32. 32 is a 5. The card is the 6 of Wands, which is that, victory, achievement, getting attention card. So 32 is the 2, again, the feminine energy on the inside working through 3 on the outside, which is that happy-go-lucky, friendly, smiling person, expressing themselves just the way they want, very social. Lady Portia is known as the goddess of justice. As Lord of Karma, she tempers justice with mercy and balance. In order to act with these golden qualities, you must let go of your own projections and prejudices and see the whole picture. When you receive this card, Lady Portia is calling on you to review an aspect of your life or relationships to bring it fully into the 5th dimension. Be generous-hearted, open-minded, and fair, and step aside from judgment, and then your ascension path will be showered with gold. Okay? So, and the affirmation is, I am fair-minded, open-hearted, and non-judgmental. So for the Divine Masculine who's going through this, where someone may be sneaky or mean, and whether it's you or the other person, and we have the 7 of Swords coming up here. Okay? It's about being non-judgmental and seeing all the sides of the situation to come to a fair conclusion in the matter, okay? Keep your heart open. And just because you feel like you might have gotten burned by one situation means you should not close your heart up to the next situation, okay? Knowing that you're done one situation of learning something means you're one step closer to what you want and what makes you happy. So that was for the Divine Feminine. For the Divine Masculine, clear, clear. And a reminder too, to use your eyes if you do healing work. Use your eyes, not just your hands. Your eyes actually are more powerful than your hands in healing. The pupil has direct light coming through it, and the irises have codes, okay, that send to the person you're working on. Okay, so make sure to use your eyes, not just your hands. Okay, so for the Divine Masculine we have Isis, which is 38. And actually, this card wants to come out as well, Fire Dragons. Fire Dragons is 7. Okay, the bottom of the deck is Sirius, and Sirius B has been coming up. Okay, Sirius says, the affirmation is, I am open to the higher wisdom of Sirius. So for the Divine Masculine, we have 7, which of course is the Chariot. Fire dragons. The dragons are fourth dimensional elementals. They can access and transmute heavy vibrations that angels cannot reach. Okay, transmutation again. Send that violet flame, violet light. Archangel Gabriel oversees Thor and his fire dragons. You're asked to send out fire dragons, supervised by Gabriel, to consume negativity in places and auras, and ask Gabriel's angels to replace the lower energies with a shimmering diamond of pure light. Call on a fire dragon to transmute any stuck energy in your own aura and to light you up at a higher frequency so that you can radiate enthusiasm and joy, even amidst these heavy energies. The affirmation is, I invoke fire dragons to clear my path to ascension. And then also for the Divine Masculine, we have 38, which is the Queen of Cups. It's 11, it's a power number. Isis, illumined Master Isis, was Ma-Ra in Lemuria. Isis, the High Priestess of Atlantis, mother of Horus in Egypt, and Mary, mother of Jesus. She was always overlit by the universal angel Mary, who helped Isis pass her initiations and ascend in each lifetime. This card reminds you of the power of the feminine. Face your challenges with equanimity and courage, knowing you are helped by angels. Keep your light bright and your energy pure no matter what, and this will enable you to influence many on their ascension path. Remember, there is a greater plan. And the affirmation is, I face my challenges with calm and strength. Okay? So this is practicing your clearing, your protection, staying at 0 point to not get triggered. If you get triggered, step out of the situation. You can respond, but don't react. You still have to be yourself, but you don't want to go off center, okay? This is the past life deck. This is for Divine Feminine. Okay, Divine Feminine, Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. We have Spirituality and Religion. Okay, the bottom is Food and Hunger. Okay. So in the Spirituality and Religion card for the Divine Feminine, there's a book open, could be the Bible, and then there's a flame in the middle. And there's 2 hands actually opened up like this on top of the book. They're asking you, for the Divine Feminine, to do more research about things that you're not sure about. And use your light, follow your guidance. Okay? Meditate before you do your research so that you'll open the book right to the right place. It's saying use your talents to find the information that you need to know. Okay? Whether it's about just learning more about your spirituality or specific religion. If you want to go into the Bible, and see how that relates to the journey. But meditate first so that you know where to open up to, and sometimes you can just take the book and open up to the right page. And I'm getting the food and hunger has to do with, you know, a hunger for more information. That's what's going to satisfy you. Not food for thought, food for heart. Okay, for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, Organic Divine Masculine, Twin Flames. What is the advice? Organic Divine Masculines. What is health? You guys aren't taking care of yourselves. And I'm sure about that one. Actually, these two want to come out. On the bottom is imprisonment and slavery. This is the bottom. And besides health, okay, which is, you know, that's representative also of the Kundalini. The Divine Masculine also got Native American and love life. And we have flowers again, okay? So flowers are important right now. Don't have to buy flowers, but if you're growing flowers, it's the perfect time of year to get some flowers to grow. And again, the TP is reminding me of a spaceship and the ley lines of what's coming out the top of the TP, because that's really what was coming out for me when I was doing my drawing. And don't forget that roses are the highest energy flower, and the flowers have a very, very high vibration. So they're very, very beneficial to have around. Since this is the past life deck for the Divine Masculine, there may be a Native American past that you need to reflect upon, having to do with your love life. And it has to do with something about your shutting your mouth. That's what I'm getting from this whole. I'm seeing someone sticking their tongue out at you and telling you to basically shut your trap. And so there may be a connection to a past life as a Native American. And the love life. But again, the first card out was your health. So you need to meditate more. You need to learn how to awaken your Kundalini if it's not already. And learn about chakras. Maybe there's a past life with snake issues, so you might want to meditate on that, see what comes up. Okay? But in general, take care of your health. You know, like the Native Americans, a simpler life, living on the land. Sometimes snakes are a problem when you're living on the land. But roses are there too. Okay? A simpler life to make you healthier. Healthy body, healthy love. And then the last deck I'll do is the Journey of Love for the Divine Feminine. Okay, for the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. What is the advice for the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames? That's too much. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Oh, there we go. Man of the earth, woman of the sky. Okay, and it's number, let's just see the colors better. The number is 48 again, okay? So 48 was on financial discipline. And Cosmic Butterfly I wanted to sneak out too, that's 36. But I'm only going to read the one. And the bottom of the deck is simplicity. That came up again, okay? We just talked about a simple life. And that's number 4. And there's a bird flying. Number 4 is about structure and building and early stages of manifestation. The Cosmic Butterfly that also came out, 56, which I also brought up in my in my notes earlier, half of 56, because 56 is my age, and 28 is half of 56, which is also an important number for me. I'm going to read you 48, Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky, which is a 3. Again, 3 is of self-expression, socializing, and joy, celebration. Number 48. Okay, this is for the Divine Feminine. I feel myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now. In human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know you are worthy of it and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it's dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding, and this parallels with the light. The tiniest bit of light will bring you out of the darkness. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach you, or reach for you, through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. And the poem reads, how rare in spirits connecting, how rare to be born with the name of love, what challenges await that I must face, or a voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choices, called to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day with a blessing of enormous wealth. Inside the gift will always lay. Okay? So that was for the Divine Feminine. Somebody very spiritual is coming into your life. And let it be. Okay? Work it out. Don't run away. Change the pattern. What you do, they do. In order to change the pattern, somebody has to change it. Someone has to be the bigger person. And allow. And forgive. And know that it's all good. It's just opening the heart. Okay, for the Divine Masculine, this is the Organic Divine Masculine Twins, or the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. What is the advice for the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames? Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The bottom of the deck is Fire and Ice, 37. Fire and Ice, 37. And 3 to 1 is number 10. I'll show it to you again, see if I can get it clearer. It really is beautiful. Okay. There are many circles. It's like standing inside the vortex. Number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, destiny. There's a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, this is for the Divine Masculine, in your womb, or a glimmer in your eye, soon to be. This child holds the key to the fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. The child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or commitment to another. It might be symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of learning to bring male energies of protection and discernment together with female energies of feeling and creativity. whether within yourself or in your relationship with another. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely new way or renewed way of dealing with what was once a challenging issue, and so soon will not be an issue for you anymore. Just to name some examples. From masculine to feminine to child, there is just one now, a new reality dawning with grace. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is upon you now. You are being reborn, and you will give birth to what is meant for you this lifetime. There is no need to worry. Just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realize it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. And the poem reads, "Love is what makes the heart beat faster, the lump in my throat, the feeling of missing you so much that I can't wait to be with you again. And then we are, and I look into your eyes deeper and I know. The unspoken words that say I love you, and feel words in return. How short each lifetime seems, but what I feel with you lasts forever. May love be the compass that guides you on the course of a lifetime." Okay. So, pretty perfect, huh? There are definitely unions coming together, especially over this next month or so. It's a big time for everybody, okay? Know that you can do this. Know that some things might be uncomfortable, and you need to just get through that part. And that's why you've been prepared through all of this, to do that too, to get to the other side. And you will. Okay? So make sure to meditate during these heavy energies, drink lots of water, and get out for a walk to release, salt baths, whatever you need to do to ground yourself. Please do. Meditate. And use that violet light. Okay? Rise and be loved, guys. Have an amazing week. I love you. Bye.